Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen, today I want to talk a little bit about Sofi Technologies Incorporated. This is ticker symbol SOFI, for those of you who may not be as familiar with this stock or with this company. And as you can see, today was a really rough day for Sofi, down over 6% on the day today. Not a great day to close out the week. I believe today is Friday. So yeah, we'll have to see how things go over the weekend. We'll have to see how Sofi is able to bounce back into the next week. But overall, I'm not too concerned about this, and I don't think many people should be. Obviously, yes, it's not great to see things go down 6% in a single day, and who knows how things are going to go over the next couple of weeks or months. Maybe this was just kind of a fake upward period, the bull trap or whatever people want to say, or maybe this is just one rough day and we're going to bounce back. But if we look over the past week, things were still very good, up 4.5% this week, and in the last month still up 14.5%. So is this a case of Sofi just being a bad stock, having a terrible day, being a fraud? Maybe, but maybe it's also a case of the fact of something running really hot, really high for an extended period of time and then having to cool off a little bit. What goes up must come down. Obviously, you hope that the lows are a little bit higher than the last lows, and so far that's what we're still looking at. Again, if you look at this thing over the last month, we were here at 613, we're at 662. We started July at 541 on July 1st. We're up massively since then, so 22.37% in the last 3 weeks. So I don't think this is super concerning. And then when we look at the rest of the stock market today, it wasn't a good day for the markets. Dow Jones was down over 0.5%. S&P was down over a full percent. NASDAQ was almost down 2%, and the Russell was down right around 2% as well. So it's not like today was specifically a terrible day for just Sofi. Now, yes, Sofi did massively underperform the other major indices, but they had been outperforming the major indices recently as of late too. Like I said, what goes up must come down. If you were worried about this, if you are panicked, yeah, there's a case to be made for that as well, but I don't know. I think there is a lot to explain a big downward day today as well, and we'll be getting into some of the news for Sofi. First up, we have this post from the Sofi stock subreddit. Again, some good news on a rather not good day overall. Sofi Bank mortgages are officially available in nearly all U.S. states. The force of the bank charter is undeniable, at least claims this Reddit user. The lending segment is Sofi's highest revenue segment, and profit from this segment would jump dramatically with the bank charter. Bank charter allows Sofi to lower its interest expense, higher profit margin to pass on to borrowers with competitive interest rates. It allows them to transfer all of the deposits in its cash management, significantly lowering Sofi's cost of funding loan originations. We also have the fact that it makes it easier for Sofi to hold loans on its balance sheet, allowing for them to collect much more interest payments, and more clarity from a regulatory perspective, and signal to investors and borrowers that Sofi is a trustworthy lender. This is obviously things we've been super excited about throughout all of 2022. I believe the bank charter got done in, I want to say February, if my memory serves me correctly. So we're about 5 months into this thing at this point, maybe going on 6. It is a bright future ahead, and can't wait to see the Q2 2022 earnings with the bank charter impact. Q3 2022 would be more dramatic with the expansion of Sofi mortgages available in nearly all U.S. states. So here is the little thing they got put out. The wait is over. Sofi mortgages are officially available in nearly all U.S. states, including New York. It's funny that they say including New York. Who are they excluding? Because it does say nearly all U.S. states. Is this Hawaii and Alaska that are out of it? Is there any of the contiguous states that are out of it? I don't know exactly for sure, but that means you can now take advantage of what so many homeowners around the country have come to count on: the speed, ease, and reliability of a mortgage from Sofi. New York, all of these benefits are now yours. This is like solely diving in at New York, obviously. Flexible loan terms with competitive rates, including as little as 3% down for first-time home buyers, 5% down for other borrowers. A fast and easy online application, obviously going to be a very nice tool, and something that should absolutely be standard. View your rate in a matter of minutes. Receiving a portion of your real estate agent's commission, $350 to $9,500 after your home closing when you use an agent in the Home Story Network. And a dedicated mortgage loan officer offers you one-on-one assistance with every step of the way. So they're making it really simple, easy, making it all online, giving you all these extra features and things, really trying to obviously bring you into the Sofi ecosystem, because yes, this is obviously something that they can make a decent amount of money on going forward in the future, but also once they get you into the Sofi ecosystem, they can offer you some of their other products and services as well. That's why they offer the entire suite, because that's where you're really going to start making your money. Not offering just a single service to as many people as possible. It's going to be offered in 3, 4, 5, 6 services to the people that you can bring in as well. That's going to, lower that average cost per user when you get one person giving you money in a bunch of different ways. So getting them into that ecosystem first is going to be very, very important. So yeah, this is exciting. Apparently this is available in nearly all U.S. states now. New York, get ready. SoFi is now there and ready to, get going. We also have people talking about buying long-term call options. I'm bullish on SoFi and would like to know what the issue of buying a call that expires in 2023 or 2024. Seems like we've hit the bottom already. If you are wrong in your bullish assumption, you might end up losing all the money you spent buying the Leaps calls. If you buy shares and are wrong, you'll still have the shares. I think this is very, very interesting because, yes, the stock market, is down in 2022. It's during portions of this year, it's been down historically bad. So a lot of people are looking at, especially since we just saw in 2020, when the market crashed, people who bought Leaps made money hand over fist. Ridiculous amounts of money were made if you bought Leaps in like March, April, May of 2020. So people are saying, hey, the market's crashing again. It's time for me to start loading up on Leaps on my favorite companies, right? And it's like, yes and no. I mean, maybe if you, understand the risk involved and know that it's going to be highly volatile, you know that your money has a chance to go to zero and you're willing and ready to see your money go to zero and knowing that it is a very, very high risk, high reward strategy. But, people who are already calling the bottom, like that is usually a mistake. We have no idea if this is going to be the bottom. Nobody knows this is going to be the bottom. We've seen things come up and go right back down many times before throughout all of history. This could be the bottom. It could not be. And yes, 2023 seems very, very far away, but it's already late July of 2022. It's almost August. We're in the back half of 2022 already. So if you're buying January 2023 call options, that's not even that long dated, in the grand scheme of things. And then also looking ahead to January of 2024, again, that's just a year and a half. We could absolutely go through a stagnant year and a half in the stock market. We could go through even a downward year and a half in the stock market. And a downward year and a half might even be healthy for the market overall. So yes, 2024, that sounds like, I'm making this crazy giga brain 5-head play. I'm buying something super, super far out while everything's down. I'm going to hit this massive home run. You might. But you might not. Your money might go to zero as well. So you definitely have to keep that in mind. If you think you're outplaying everybody, if you think, hey, something everybody else doesn't, hey, this is clearly the bottom, I guess recommend that you slow down a little bit, think about things, and just understand what you're getting into overall. But maybe it's a good play. We also have people talking about earnings. Good morning, everyone. What price do you think SoFi will reach on 8/3? Because we did get this announcement from SoFi, investors.sofi.com, that SoFi is going to be announcing their quarter 2 results on August 2nd of 2022. We're like 2 or 3 weeks away from that. 2 weeks, I guess. So yeah, this is going to be big. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be, kind of the first full quarter of SoFi having that bank charter done. It might have got finalized sometime during quarter 2. I know the other people are saying, hey, quarter 3 is we're really going to start seeing some significant increase. So we'll have to see. August 2nd, mark your calendars. We'll see what's going on that day. We also have people asking about, anyone know when these legacy banks will come to us using Galileo and Technesis to power their online banking services? And top comment here at least says, hey, legacy banks don't need Galileo. They're their own program managers and BIM sponsors. They use legacy processors like TSYS and FIS. The play with Galileo is fintechs. I know less about Technesis. Maybe small legacy banks like credit unions would use to provide a better front end to their customers, but call me unsure. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like to most people or to the SoFi populace that Galileo or Technesis are going to be being used by legacy banks anytime soon. But there's definitely other fintechs that they can market this stuff to. There's also smaller banks and like somebody else said in that thread, maybe even some international customer base that they can market this stuff to that might be more likely. Again, these legacy banks are still the competition. This is who they're trying to steal away customers, market share, all that stuff away from. And finally, when will SoFi offer business checking and savings accounts? This is the thing that's been holding me back, and I'm sure many others. Anyone heard anything? Haven't been following the substance, a whole stock tanking thing. There has never been anything official mentioned about business accounts. I would imagine they would eventually incorporate that into their bank subsidiary, but that's a guess. You can always try asking on SoFi, where a SoFi official Reddit account sometimes participates, but I imagine you'll get a cookie cutter reply. So yeah, business accounts, not a thing yet. Apparently not a thing that SoFi's made any public statement about, but yes, this would obviously be a big thing. Again, if they want to be the one-stop shop for everything, then you got, not only do you have to offer everything, you have to offer everything in a great way, in the best way, in a competitive way. So if they're still falling short on their suite of some services, you kind of have to question if they're quite there yet in being the one-stop shop for all financial services, the go-to place, the futuristic, growth-oriented, all that stuff. It's not the end of the world. They're not offering this thing, but it would definitely be a welcome addition and maybe something we'll see in 2022, 2023, sometime in the future. Who knows? That's pretty much it for this video today, guys. If you drop a like if you did enjoy it, I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about SOFI. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.